Alright, get it, loser. We're going healing. Bring your tea, bring your coffee, bring your snacks, whatever it is that you want. If you're tired of pretending that you're okay, this is for you. Let's be honest. You feel like you just don't know who you are anymore. You go to work, you come back home, you go to the gym, you meet friends, but sometimes you just feel so empty and lost inside. And I really know that feeling because I have really deeply been there, like in the deepest depths of that emotion. I literally just like woke up one day, had like this deep realization of everything that I was chasing was literally built on fear. Fear of not being enough, fear of disappointing people, fear of saying the wrong things, fear of being left behind. There was literally a season of my life. It was just right after I graduated out of uni, and I thought, you know, that I would be like the happiest version of myself because I was no longer gonna be like a broke uni student. I started working in corporate. I had the dream life. But the problem with that is that everything looked perfect, but it was only on the outside. On the inside, I was literally so empty. I was so freaking burnt out. Like, I genuinely did not know who I was anymore. I was in rooms and I was in companies that I legit worked so hard to be a part of and to be in, and then I got into it and then I was like, wow, this is literally like my dream life, my dream job. Like, I really made it in life. I just felt invisible. I was not happy. It's like I had left parts of myself behind just to be able to fit in these spaces that weren't even for me. And when it really hit me, it just finally got quiet enough for me to realize that I'm just burying the real me, buried underneath all of the noise and all of the performing. I want you to know that if you in your 20s and you're watching this video, you're not crazy for feeling disconnected. You're not a failure for feeling numb. You're not behind just because you do not have a 5-year plan like everybody else, you know, planning your life away. Literally nobody ever saw COVID coming. If your gut feeling tells you something that you don't belong in a certain place, it's totally fine. Let's take childhood trauma for an example. If you keep on burying that emotion, closing it off, and not putting in the effort to heal that wound or that, you know, trauma that you have, it's literally going to keep showing up as triggers. This is something that's trying to speak to you and begging you to actually heal it. Actually sitting with yourself, and not just sitting with yourself like on your phone. No, sitting with yourself completely free of distractions in order for you to actually listen to that voice inside of you that's literally just begging you for you to hear it, for you to hear her, that young inner child of yours. She's just begging for you to give her the love and not look for it in all of the wrong places. It's sitting in a room full of people and wondering why you still feel so alone. It's like grieving a version of you that once kept you safe, and then once you start, you know, introducing a new way of thinking or a new mindset or whatnot, it literally feels so scared because, you know, the unknown is scary. What you have been accustomed to all your life, all your childhood, you come and introduce something new. Your body, which may be the case, is that your body is just used to fight or flight mode, right? You need to let that version of yourself go if you really want to grow. I was reading this book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's such a good read. That part in the book that went, a human being is only born with 2 fears, the fear of falling and the fear of noise. All the other fears are literally given to you by people. Irony. All the other fears that you have accumulated in your entire life are either given to you by your parents, your friends, your teachers, I don't know, your relatives, relationships that you've been in. Now that we're unlearning all of those tendencies, like the people-pleasing tendencies, perfectionist, the overachiever. Do you know what, though? This version of you is what got you here today. And now it's safe to let her go. I want you, next time you check yourself in the mirror, don't just check your mascara if it's smeared or not. Don't just check if your concealer is creasing. I want you to check your growth. You have reached a point to become so self-aware, and you have reached a point that literally brought you here to this video. I want you to celebrate your life, because in a generation where you're only celebrated for all of those beautiful things, being promoted at work or being married or being engaged or having a kid, I also want you to celebrate yourself for inside, in the terms of, I have healed. I have come such a long way. I'm actually putting an effort to heal my childhood wounds, and I'm not ignoring them, and I'm taking the actual time, real time, to just sit with myself, you know, sit with that voice inside of me that I've been burying for so long and heal it. Not just like the aesthetic healing, whether it be crying in the car or, you know, having a mental breakdown at 3 a.m. Whatever it may be, just sit with it long enough until it no longer hurts again, and then once you wake up the next morning, you're going to feel like, you know, wow, I'm a changed woman. I have healed that part of myself, and I'm so excited for all of the other chapters, all of the other versions that I really deserve to see from, you know, when I was a child, all of these unfolding just one after the other, because you have healed those wounds and now you're at a better place to attract better and to be better. Like, I want you to look at that girl that you left behind and you're like, wow, did I really come that far? Like, wow, I'm actually amazing, you know, I'm so proud of myself. It's time for us to just stop trading pieces of ourselves just for the sake of being appreciated and being loved and being seen, being accepted. Feel like you have just outgrown your old life and you haven't really stepped into the new one yet, kind of feel stuck in between. It's not a setback. If nothing big is happening in your life, or you know, you're not achieving everything that you wanted, just take the time to just heal first. I know it's very awkward, it's very uncomfortable, it's very quiet, but just sit with the silence, you know? Spend time with yourself. Go on a lot more solo dates. Actually enjoy your company. So next time you feel lost, just remember that you're just shedding, like your skin sheds. The real you is not gonna come easy. What's being born underneath, you were just fearing that nobody would accept her or nobody would love her. To begin with, you've just been looking for those things in all the wrong places, and you've not been giving it to yourself when all along you really were that girl. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!